Hello there, welcome back. It's your man Chubby Man 200. If you're new, welcome. This is the Esports vlog. We do a little bit of everything from showcasing other esports organization, our guest nights, and coming soon, our tournaments. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Real quick, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so, and make sure your notifications are turned on. With that being said, in this episode, we're gonna see Oath. Oath League is the biggest Overwatch esports organization in Oklahoma. Patrick, one of the owners, came in with 22. Wyatt, shout out to him. Wyatt is one of the coaches, and like I said, Patrick is the owner. We didn't know this, but 22 is actually top 500 in Overwatch in North America. So it was awesome to have him in here, and he got to talk about Overwatch, how he got into esports and all that stuff. So I'm excited to show you guys that. And we also had Seasoned Apparel. They're a streetwear brand in Oklahoma. They're really big in the hip hop world all over this region. Chop, the owner, he used to be a big time hip hop artist. He's ventured into other businesses, and yeah, he came in here, gamed with us. And we also got to hang out with GQ Patterson, which he actually was with the Half Court podcast. And when he heard we were gaming over here, he had to come over here because he's a gamer. So you'll see a little bit from him. But yeah, we're excited to show you what happened in the last couple of weeks. Again, guys, if you're new, thank you so much. Like I said, hit the subscribe button. If you are ready, let's do this in 1, 2, 3, let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have top 500.
He played Overwatch
for Overwatch, right here. This man right here. He's blessing us with his presence. And we're about to see how good he is in Call of Duty.
I'm not going to be any good.
Yeah, why? Let the people know about you a little bit.
No, I hate CS, but every
in-game name is 22. Captain of Oklahoma State's Overwatch team.
Go Pokes.
Go Pokes, yeah. Go Pokes. Been playing over there for a couple of years, going on my 3rd year now. We do all right.
I think so too.
But yeah, that's what Overwatch is my main game, but I'll act like I know how to play Warzone today.
Oh, we'll see. Watch, he's gonna get a 10-piece by the end of the night.
Pipeline problem between youth and college esports. We've got great coaches like my boy 22 sitting right over there, and what our goal is to be able to match esports athletes with positive mentors, positive role models. And, we've been able to build this community with schools and with players who are looking to go kind of to the next level. So that's the beauty of what's happening with Oath, is that we've got these kids that have this passion, they have this competitive drive, and then we have these coaches that are competing at the varsity level, former pros, working with each team. And we just expanded to outside of Oklahoma. We've got some players from Colorado, from California. And the thing is, you don't have to be good to play with us. We're gonna help you get good. The aspect of this. And that's one of the big things the kids get with Oath League, is they get a community of gamers their age that are like-minded. And we do events in person. Our tournaments are in person. If you follow us on Facebook or Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, you can see some of the videos from the finals and stuff like that. And so, the community, it's just like us playing Warzone right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody coming together in a positive aspect.
So we got to do it right, just like Patrick was talking about. We got to do that player first stuff. Whenever I think about me, my esports for me isn't just as a player, because I happened, even back in high school, I didn't just play. I coached my little brother's basketball team. I coached middle school basketball teams while I was going through high school, just because I have that
passion.
Yeah, exactly. It's whatever I'm doing, I'm competitive about it, and I want to be the best at it. But then I also want to share that. I want to try to make, especially people around me, I want to make them get a good conversation. It gets it gets nasty when you look too much at the business of it, because everybody's like, oh, they're a competitor and all that kind of stuff. That's not a healthy community. Like we're trying to have a good time, like, and build that community where it's good for anybody, you know. Just like I was saying, because you've got all these different types of people in it, you know.
From when you started doing esports, as far as here in Oklahoma,
Yeah.
do you see the level rising?
Oh my God! Like, okay, so Oklahoma specifically, that's interesting because my biggest exposure to that is kind of like local collegiate tournaments, local being in-state. You know, we play against OU and the bigger colleges around. And yeah, it's actually really interesting because a lot of the collegiate level, it varies. Some teams are going to have, you know, crazy funding, and then some teams are like more at the club level. And you have this like skill range, but even there, the community still drives it. It's like we play against a team that might not have had, you know, as much resources as we have, and we're not like a funded program, but we've put a lot into it, and it's taken a lot to get to where we are. And then we play against a team that's maybe not as quite there yet, and we're like, hey man, you know, that was a good game. Still, it was a little one-sided, but like y'all are doing great. And then we go and we'll get whooped by some teams too. So I mean, it's not like one-sided at all, you know.
I didn't know y'all was gonna be here, bro.
Yeah, man, perfect timing.
Listen, man. We next door, man. We gaming today, man. Listen, don't lie. You know, I don't know nothing about no game. I got the game. I don't know nothing.
Well, we got a gamer.
He got a podcast, yeah.
Yeah.
He got a podcast.
Gaming? Come through. Come check it out.
They got enough
Check it out, man.
What you think? Let us know what you think.
Oh, yeah.
You play Call of Duty too?
Oh, yeah. Come on, man.
Uh-huh.
You serious? Oh, and of course, I got me some water. We finna get this work, huh? Yeah, we finna get this work.
So we're actually blessed because we didn't know this. You rolled with them, right?
Check us out on there.
And so, but you're a gamer, big time gamer on Facebook. And Facebook. So we're definitely going to be seeing him more often. We're going to have to do a guest night for him, just for him.
Yeah, you're right, man. We're gonna get right.
For sure.
This is my Warzone class. This is the class that I actually run with in Warzone. I use the MAC 10.
And a Damascus.
Oh yeah.
Let's look at that beautiful thing. Ah. Woo! That thing is nice.
Who is Chubby Man? Is that me? Is that a joke?
No.
Okay.
That's
okay.
I'm gonna have to man.
I actually come from the music world. I was an artist for years, you know, throughout OKC in the South and the Midwest. And I was able to, during that time, build relationships and learn the merchandising side of it, you know what I mean? And of course, later on when I decided to kind of tip out of music and kind of do the consulting thing and fall back, I kind of wanted to insert my way back into the brand, or back into, you know, the culture, not necessarily through music. And I've always been an artist, it's just I changed the canvas from, you know, music to apparel. Amazing that people still support and people still follow what we do. Initially, in the beginning, I didn't tell people that I own the brand. You know, I wanted them to organically fall in love with it, not just because I'm doing it, just because you genuinely like it. So you got to think, for 2 years before we opened our retail store, it was strictly online. No one knew who it was coming from, who was attached to it. I intentionally didn't put my face on the Instagram or anything because I wanted it to be organic. So when we opened the storefront and people who've been buying and supporting it for years come in and see me, man, they almost faint, man.
Really?
Yeah, it's amazing, man. It's amazing.
That's
All right, so is this me rocking around here?
yeah.
Oh, somebody busting. Whoa, somebody busting. Oh, somebody. Hey, somebody shot me in the back, yo. How do I turn around?
You gotta.
My nephew and my partner, Grande, he couldn't be here today. He had an emergency last minute. And they were excited because they came. They were excited. So they was like, man, trust me. And I don't take a lot of like podcasts, media, stuff like that. I'm doing a lot more of it in 2021. So I was like, this will be something different. Let me try it. So I had no idea what I was walking into, bro. And I can say this.
Yeah.
When you guys sent that invite, when you guys sent us an invite, every single person on my team wanted to come.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Honestly, it was a pleasant surprise that, you know, the Half Court podcast, some of the people that you know.
Yeah.
And it was like a little gathering outside here right now, outside of the office, and, you know.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we have Mr. Patterson's over here. He's playing, he's gaming, and he's a big time gamer.
Shout out to Patterson, man. He's the one who really like opened up my eyes to gaming. Like he comes to the shop, we kick stuff all the time. But like I said, with Patterson Gaming, he showed me everything. We had a conversation, and I was like, "Yo, that's really a thing." You know, he really opened my eyes to it.